Fine. So there are like other participants also have joined. So maybe got it. Maybe right, you have like more or less experience into different kinds of DevOps tools. Do you have any experience in like cloud related DevOps, like Azure DevOps or AWS DevOps? Tejas, do you have experience into like cloud or cloud DevOps, Azure DevOps or AWS DevOps?
No,
Okay, so maybe
not
right.
experience, but I have knowledge about this AWS also. Good knowledge.
Okay, okay, fine. Fine, got it. So now maybe may I know what is your current CTC, what is that you're aiming for next, so that we can guide you accordingly. What are the kind of skills you need to add to your profile?
My current CTC is around about 9 lakhs per annum.
You are getting 9 lakhs. Okay, for 14 years of experience. Okay, fine. Maybe right now, what is your expectation next whenever when you're trying to switch your job?
Yeah, I'm targeting at least 14 to 15 lakh.
Yes, you can target in the range of 15 to 20. It's possible. 15 to 20 lakh is
Okay.
possible. Now the question is, how can you get from like 9 LPA to here? Okay. For you to do this, first thing is that you need to choose something which is right now trending in the market. Okay. As you know, Microsoft Azure, okay, is booming at a very rapid pace. Okay. And the growth rate of Azure is humongous. Okay, to show you how the growth rate of Azure is increasing, let me show you one of the screenshots here. So as you can see here, the graph of Azure is Microsoft is going up and up, as you can see in the map here, right?
Okay.
Price,
Mhm.
okay, stock prices, and everything is increasing. It's going up. What does it mean? Anybody building their career in Azure will be okay able to build a very successful career, and the growth will be very fast. Even when compared to AWS, the growth of Azure is faster.
Okay.
Okay, so that is one important thing. Why is that we are not focusing on AWS? AWS is good, but at the right moment, at the right this moment, Azure is very much favorable option.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Understood.
now the second question is what all things to learn in Azure? Azure has like huge number of services. It has more than 300 to 400 service offerings. Right. Now the question is what all things okay we should learn in Azure. For example,
Mhm.
if I just show you the Azure portal, the number of services are okay limitless. Okay, if you just sign in, if you do not have the account, not to worry. Once you get started, once we get started, you will get the clarity of like how to do and what to do and all. So this is how the Azure portal looks like. In this, if you are trying to see the services, okay, so can you see the services? There are like a huge number of services, like 300 to 400 services for different things, AI plus machine learning, cloud computing, DevOps related services, okay, platform related
Mhm.
services.
Understood.
Okay, there are different kinds of services are there. Okay. In this, what are the kinds of services we need to focus on to build a career? We cannot learn all the services, right? But we have to learn, okay, in a way where we will be able to build a very successful career. So that is when we are trying to learn
Your voice.
Azure, okay, when we are trying to learn Azure, first we'll get started with Azure fundamentals. Okay, we'll get started with
Mhm.
Azure fundamental. This is where we'll learn all the foundational concepts of cloud and everything with respect to Azure. Okay, cloud. Like what are the different kinds of cloud? What are the different terminologies used in Azure data center? Okay, and what are the different kinds of cloud computing like IaaS, PaaS, and like platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and a hybrid cloud model, private cloud model. All of these things you'll be learning. Okay, once you become comfortable here will once then we'll be getting to Azure admin. This is where we'll be working on more than 100 plus labs, practicals. This practical starts here. First step is almost like 95% theory, 5% practicals. Here, approximately 5% theory, 95% will be practicals. Once that is done, we come to the very important step, that is okay, Azure DevOps, okay, and Terraform. Okay, this is where
Mhm.
you will be working on some good projects. You'll be working on projects on, for example, you have an application here. Application is getting developed. You need to deploy. Okay, as you know, whenever the application is getting deployed, there is a various teams involved here: development team, testing team, okay, and deployment team, build and release engineers, and then like you have got maintenance team. Before that, architect team. architect team for designing for that requirement. As a lot of things are happening for developing an application, right? So for you in Azure DevOps portal, okay, what you'll do, you'll be building a CI/CD pipeline, continuous integration, continuous delivery pipeline by using all the services in Azure portal. You'll be working on more than 5+ projects here. Okay,
Okay,
on building a
project size should maybe enterprise size of the project is enterprise or medium
Yes,
or
we'll be
beginner.
working on, see, we will be taking Microsoft certified project. For example, just imagine that we'll take projects, applications like Java-based applications or .NET based applications. Okay, and we'll be building a CI/CD pipeline around it.
Okay.
You know what? We can take any kind of application, Java, .NET, or any technology. At the end of the day, as DevOps engineers, we are not developing anything. Correct? Development team is developing. Okay, we are making sure that this development, okay, is deployed. Development application, what is deployed, it is deployed successfully in a fast and smooth way, right? Okay, at the end of the day, DevOps engineer is more or less like an event manager, right? He uses different tools and manages different, okay, set of activities in a very smooth manner. Okay, so that is what he'll be learning. And finally, we'll come to the fifth and the very advanced level. This is where you will be designing the architect. Okay, designing the architect. Okay, as well as implementing the solutions, designing the solutions, and implementing the solutions as a solution architect. Okay, here we'll be working on around like 3+ projects. Why is that you need to learn even solution architect? Okay, not stop here. Because if you had asked me like around like 3 years back or 4 years back, you would have not recommended solution architect to everybody. Okay, only the team lead positions or like senior manager positions, only they were recommended to learn solution architect. But nowadays, whether you're a beginner or experienced, you have to learn solution architect. The reason behind this is very simple: to beat the competition, okay, to get yourself, okay, to make yourself eligible for more and more opportunities.
Yeah, true.
So that is only a simple way. That is the reason we are focusing on this 5 skills: Azure fundamentals, Azure admin, Azure DevOps, Azure Terraform, Azure solution architect. Okay. Now the question is how much time it will take, okay, to learn all of these things. We'll discuss this and we'll slowly, steadily get started with that discussion on DevOps.
Okay.
Okay, so how much time it will take? Okay, so for you to learn fundamentals and admin, these 2 levels, okay, it will take around like 1.5 to 2 months.
Okay.
Okay, so,
and Nirvana. Your device is ready to pair.
Okay, so and for learning DevOps and Terraform, again 2.5 months. Okay, and solution architect, again 2 months. Okay, if you add everything put together, you can consider on an average of 5 to 6 months. But do you need to wait 5 to 6 months to attend interviews? No, you can attend interviews after completing 1.5 to 2 months here, phase 1 of training, and phase 2 of training here, after like 3.5 months here. Okay, so you can start attending interviews of 2 months. Only thing is that admin, you will not get much opportunities. The CTC is very less. If you want relatable higher CTCs, you have to attend interviews after completing level 4. Okay, so maximum CTCs recorded what we have seen from a previous batches is, okay, one participant had got a CTC of 42.5 lakh. Okay, so this is the highest CTC from one of the previous batch. Am I right? Normally, if you say in a general tone, okay, getting around like 15, 20, 25 is very easy in DevOps, Azure DevOps. If you plan in a proper way. And also, when you are talking about this, your previous CTC is also really important. It's not that from 10 lakh you'll directly jump to 30 lakhs. No. If you're 10 lakh CTC, you can aim in the range of 15 to 20, you can aim accordingly. Okay. Fine. Let's move on to the further discussion. Maybe I will tell you about the placements first before, and then we will go to the next discussions. Okay. So anybody has any kind of questions, you can put across.
Yeah,
Okay. And
I
also,
have a
guys,
question.
yeah, Tejas.
I don't will be covered later on. Uh, can you tell me that Azure DevOps and Terraform in detail? It will come in your demo class today.
Yeah,
Means
see what
what's
happened,
the
right? See,
content?
technicalities, technical classes will not be able to cover in this demo, as you know.
No,
But it
I'm
requires a lot of
asking for the
prerequisites.
content
But
only.
see,
Content.
what for you guys to go through the content, what I will do, I will just paste the content in the chat box. Okay, just open this. Okay, if you
Mhm.
open the link what I have shared in the chat box, in the drag below, there is something called as
Okay.
browser and 5 levels of course content.
Okay. Under.
Okay, you have got the contents for each and every. First is browser. Okay, then Azure fundamentals, then Azure admin, DevOps and Terraform, and solution architect. You have the content for everything. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So now, guys, maybe right, others who are in this thing, maybe right, you guys can just drop in the chat box like how many years of experience you have and into what background you are from. For example, if you are from like 10 years of experience as a developer, Java developer, and like that, or else like 2 years of experience into system admin, or like 3 years of experience as a non-IT. Okay. So likewise, just add your experience in the chat box so that I get a clarity like what background you guys are from, so that accordingly it can be. I do not want to make it too advanced so that right those who are beginners will miss out. Okay, just try to add in the chat box quickly. Okay, so meanwhile we'll talk about the placement approach. Guys, waiting for you to add your experience, number of years of experience, and what domain in the chat box. Okay, I will read the chat box very soon, and meanwhile we'll discuss about something is really important, that is into placements. At the end of the day, why is that everybody, maybe around 16 of you are here? Why is that everybody here? At the end of the day, everybody is here not for knowledge, not for gyan. Okay, you guys are here to get some results. Results in the sense you want to grow your career. Okay, higher CTCs. Okay, better packages, better companies. Okay, better growth, better positions, and like, and you want to advance your life to the next level. That is why everybody is here, right? Nobody is here for only knowledge. So for that, placement is really important. Without this, everything is just bogus, right? Baseless. We're just talking things and not having the proper plan to deliver results. It's of no use. So that is when we talk about like for you to get placed in Azure DevOps, what are the things you need to do? There are like 5 things you have to focus on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's discuss all of the 5 things one by one. So Tejas, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let's take a use case and I will try to explain by taking an example, like what are the 5 things you need to do for your profile so that right, you'll be able to get placed in a very efficient manner. So Tejas has 14 years of experience, right? Okay. Tejas, am I right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
you are getting 9 LPA and you're working as a system admin and you are at the L3, L2, L3 level, correct?
Correct.
So fine. First thing is that, okay, now the end goal for Tejas is to get into a CTC of minimum 15 to 20 LPA, right, Tejas?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So now to get here, okay, what are the 5 steps you need to take? Let's go one by one. First thing is that, okay, as you know, we have to learn something which is already in demand. As I have discussed you, as I have showed you in the graph as well, as you can see, Microsoft is growing tremendously. Huge growth is happening. Remember it, which is the richest company right now? Microsoft. Which is 95% of Fortune 500 companies are using Azure. Like Netflix, which is a higher memory, as you guys, most of you use, it was previously using AWS. Now it has shifted complete infrastructure into Azure. So there are like hundreds of reasons, okay, why we should choose Azure. So now what to learn in Azure? Step number one is you will master 5 levels of skills in Azure, end to end. 5 levels of skills. What are the 5 levels of skills? Azure fundamentals, Azure admin, Azure DevOps, Azure Terraform, Azure Solution Architect. Okay. Why do we need to learn Solution Architect? Okay, because for you, making you eligible for more number of interview and beat the competition. For example, if there are 1,000 people applying for 100 positions, okay, then 900 people will be rejected. Correct? If you do not want to be among the 900 people, okay, you have to upgrade your skills into advanced skills. Not only maybe there are like thousands of like people are learning the Azure DevOps. Some professionals who are going little bit ahead, like taking a little bit extra effort in learning some advanced concepts, will always be rewarded more. That's the reason we are focusing on 5 levels of skills. Okay, you are going deep into Azure DevOps related concepts. This is step number 1. Once this is done, what is the step number 2? You have to work on, just tell me, Tejas, if you work on all the skills, but you work on very basic projects, not in the industry warranted anything. Do you think you'll get confidence to attend interviews for 15-20 lakhs?
No, not at all.
No, right. At the end of the day, if the company is paying you 15-20 lakhs, they would be expecting you work of 15-20 lakhs, correct?
Yes.
Then they expect the work of 15-20 lakhs, they expect the projects at the level of 15-20 lakhs, correct? You cannot learn from YouTube here and there, Udemy and all, and put that project and expect the results. That is where we have to work on like advanced real-time projects. This is really important because we see a lot of candidates do the course. They say that they even get certified, not getting, even they get the interview calls, but not able to clear because they have, their projects mentioned on the resumes are very basic, which were like 10 years old. Right? We do not want to focus on that. We need to focus on advanced projects. What are the kinds of projects you'll be working on? You'll be working on more than like 100 plus labs in Azure Admin. You'll be working on 5 plus advanced projects and like 10 plus mini projects here for building CI/CD pipeline. Okay, Kubernetes, Dockers, all of these projects you'll be working on. Okay, and solution architect also 3 plus projects you'll be working on. You'll be adding most of the projects on your resume. When you add this, you'll be enriching your profile. That is step number 2. Okay, first level is learning all the 5 levels of skills. Second point is adding advanced skills onto your profile. So what is the third step? So now Tejas, maybe you have learned the skills and you have also worked on advanced projects. So now the thing is that you should also get certified, globally certified by Microsoft. Okay. So what are the certifications you must aim for? You have to at least aim for 2 certifications. Okay. For those aiming for a CTC of 15 lakhs and around. Okay, you have to write these 2 certifications, AZ 900 and AZ 400. I would not recommend, you can skip this Azure Admin. Okay, for those who are aiming for a CTC beyond 25 or around 25, then you can skip AZ 900, AZ 104, you can directly write AZ 400 and AZ 305. Okay, this is the third step, is all about global certified. Why is it important? You can ask this question, is it really important to get certified? Even if you don't get certified, you will get a job. But recently, what we have observed, like most of the participants who are trying to attend interviews in like tier 1 MNCs like Mindtree or Infosys or Accenture, okay, the participants who only have cleared the certifications are getting interview calls. Only those who have cleared their certifications are eligible for the interview calls. You do not want to miss on any kind of interview call, so certifications becomes really important nowadays. Yes, there are a lot of participants write the certification, but they pay some like XYZ amount, pay 10-15,000 and make some other people to write the exam and attend. But that kind of certifications is useless, right? Because that you are just faking it around, proxy certifications. Most of the candidates do. That is useless. At the end of the day, certifications cleared with your own effort, by working on the projects, that is where you will be getting confidence. Just surface level, okay, somebody else clearing your certifications, don't go with all this approach. It may be beneficial for you short term, but long term, you will not get anything out of it. Your career will be stagnant and you will be there wherever you are right now. Okay, so that's the reason whenever you're clearing certification, it should be from your own effort by properly doing projects and properly practicing terms and then going and writing your exam. for all those things, mock tests, everything, whatever the kind of support you need, mock tests, dumps, mock interviews, everything will be given. This is all about third step is global certification. Okay. So now, Tejas with me?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. So now just imagine that. Okay. Now you have okay, you learned 5 levels of skills, had worked on advanced projects. You even have this projects. You have even cleared this AZ900 and AZ400. Just imagine. Okay. So now, do you think right now you will be able to clear interviews?
right now.
Yeah, maybe right after. Maybe just imagine that you have done all of these things. You have learned, worked on projects, and even got globally certified on 2 certifications.
Still, I want to do mock test
No,
and
just
more
imagine
project.
that you have already done these things.
Okay.
Do you think after you complete all of these things, do you think you will be able to clear interviews?
Yes.
But the answer is no. Why? Because, for example, now Tejas, you are saying, okay, you have 14 years of experience into system admin. Okay, you are getting 9 LPA. So now you are applying for Azure DevOps role, correct?
Correct.
When you are applying for Azure DevOps role, okay, you are getting 14 LPA for system admin role. Why will the company give you like 15, 20 lakh for Azure DevOps role? Your profile, your resume clearly shows that you have 0 years of experience in Azure DevOps, correct?
Mhm.
So how to do that? That is where the 4 steps comes into picture. This is where you need to project experience on your profile. Projecting experience. What does it mean? Let's imagine this. This is your resume.
Mm.
Okay. So now totally you have got 14 years of experience. Okay. Out of 14 years of experience, what you must do is write 12 years. Okay. You can write that you are working as system admin and all the previous work what you have done. And last 2 years, you have to tell that you are working on Azure DevOps. How? You can tell there was an IJP. What do you mean by IJP? Internal job posting in your organization, where you got a chance, okay, to work on. There was an internal openings. You attended the interviews. You cleared it. From last 2 years, you worked on like around like 3 to 5 projects. Mention project number 1, project number 2, project number 3. Now let them ask any kind of questions on it. You'll be able to answer because you'll be trained on this completely in 5 to 6 months to answer this question. Along with this, you are even adding that certifications. You are adding that you are certified on AZ900, AZ400. Okay, so now Tejas, do you think now your profile seems very positive?
Yes.
It is powerful, right? You yourself will get confidence here because you are adding 2 years of experience plus projects plus certifications. Now your profiles doesn't appear like a beginner in Azure DevOps. It appears like you're already experienced in Azure DevOps, right? This is when once you do this 4 steps, that is when in the 5th step you will get huge number of interview calls, minimum of around like 15 to 25 interview calls per month. On an average, right now in India, you can verify this. There are like a 50 to 60,000 openings all across India. Okay, in Azure DevOps. Okay, so these are the steps you need to follow. Maybe right, getting more. If you are done with this, right? Okay, number I can give you. Maybe right, if you this session is even getting recorded. Maybe you guys will even get this recording. Okay, I'm telling you on this recording as well. If you do this 4 steps properly, nobody can stop you from getting a very good job, very well paid job in Azure DevOps. Okay. Anybody has any questions so far, you can put before we move forward. Tejas, even if you have any kind of questions, you can put across.
Hello.
Yeah, if anybody else who apart from
Ye-
Tejas who's trying to ask, just introduce yourself and then ask the query.
Yes, as you can see, my name Shams Awaz from Delhi.
Yeah, Shams, please go ahead.
Actually, I have 3 years of experience in IT domain. Currently working in HCL as a technical support.
Okay.
So to cross these 5 level, is there
Correct.
any prior coding knowledge required?
Okay, fine. So now the very important question, maybe this question may even help others also. Okay, that's good that Shams you asked it. Now the question is, your question is coding needed, for this DevOps, correct?
Yes, because when I visit office, just beside me, there's a team called DevOps, and they're talking normally about coding and all that. These code say you write this code, you write this code, and
Fine.
Terraform and all that.
Don't get complicated. Don't get complicated. Okay,
Yes,
let's go it like let's understand in a detailed approach. Okay, first thing
okay,
is right. If you ask me, right, coding is required. Coding was necessary and mandate. Okay, 3 to 4 years back when there was only traditional DevOps. Okay, traditional DevOps. What do you mean by traditional DevOps? Okay, DevOps which is not on cloud but is completely on premises. Okay, which uses third-party tools. What do you mean by third-party tools? Okay, this is not on AWS or Azure, completely using the tools which are openly available in the market. So now here, right now, we are focusing on cloud DevOps. Almost 90% plus projects. Right now, everything is moving to cloud DevOps. Do you agree, Shams?
yes,
For example, whatever the kind of applications you are using, for example, Zomato, Swiggy, whatever the applications are there in your phone, every company uses cloud, right? Right now, you
right.
use YouTube. Where is the data? Where is the memory coming of these videos coming from? It is coming from a data center, correct?
Yes,
Tell me,
yes,
you have your own Instagram account. For example, if you want to save all those videos in your phone, will not even have your memory for storing such a high definition videos, correct? So where is all of this data coming from? It is coming from data center. That means cloud is the future. Almost 95% plus companies have already adopted to this cloud. So right now we are using cloud DevOps. In cloud DevOps, okay, now comes the answer for your question: is coding required? For in cloud DevOps, we need scripting, not coding. So now the question is, what is the difference between scripting and coding?
yes,
Okay, what is the difference between scripting and coding? So let me give the answer. Coding is where, for example, if you want to build an application, you write end-to-end code for each and every functions, right?
right.
So here in scripting, what you are doing, I think as a system admin, whatever you are trying to work, are you using any kind of scriptings in your job?
No,
Fine, not a problem. In scripting, okay, you are only executing, okay, the script for only specific tasks like automation, right?
right.
It is for specific task. Okay, for example, there is a task number 1. Okay, this
Okay,
is like trigger 1. Whenever there is a trigger, there must be an action, this, right?
right,
So whenever there is trigger in this position, you will write a script. For example, this is a repository. Okay, this is a development team. Whenever the development team builds their code, compiles their code and adds into the repository, here you write a script as a DevOps engineer. And whenever the developer compiles and adds, like, execute the test cases. Test cases number 1, test cases number 2, test cases number 3. Getting the clarity, Shams?
yes,
Okay, this is what you'll be learning here. So now the question is, what are the kinds of scripting you must learn here? Okay, we'll be focusing on YAML scripting in Azure DevOps. We'll be focusing on PowerShell scripting. Okay, and sometimes we'll be even focus on Python. If you know this, well and good. If you do not know, not to worry, we will even cover this in this program. Okay.
okay.
Along with this, which you should also have knowledge on Linux commands. Why should we learn Linux? Why should we learn Linux? The main reason for learning Linux, why is it all the DevOps tools, whatever the DevOps tools you know, Ansible, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, whatever the tools you know, all the tools are using Linux. Why? Because it is more secure for the security reason. Why not Windows? right? Because of the security reason. That is where we should also learn this Linux commands. So if you ask me what is that we must know before starting DevOps, you should know Linux, you should know YAML, PowerShell, and Python scripting a little bit. If you know this, well and good. If you do not know, not to worry. Before starting the DevOps classes, all of these things will be covered.
Okay.
Okay, whatever is required for you to become a DevOps engineer, everything will be covered end to end. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So anybody has any other questions, you can put up.
I have query. Means regarding this, you have said Python, YAML, and Linux. So a DevOps engineer needs the basic level of understanding of this all things.
See, what you know, what to what extent you should know this? Okay, what the question you are trying to ask is that to what extent should I know Linux?
Yeah, what level kind of.
Okay, what extent should I learn PowerShell scripting, YAML, and all? Right. First thing you need to
Yeah,
understand.
my question is that which kind of level required to
Fine.
for
See,
DevOps.
one thing you need to understand, right? When you learn Linux, okay, you're not learning Linux to become a Linux administrator. Right? There's a separate job called as Linux administrator, right? So we are not learning for that. So you are learning Linux, PowerShell scripting, and everything to add these things into your DevOps pipelines. Correct. So whatever extent we need it for DevOps, only that part is more than sufficient. Okay. If you know 100%, well and good. You need not become 100% thorough. And one more second point to discuss here. There are like almost lakhs together professionals who are already working in like DevOps. They're in a pipeline. There is a script. There are a lot of templates. Okay, already ready-made templates. You just need to copy paste and use this. In the classes, we'll tell you the smart ways of using scripts. Only thing is that you should understand the syntax of like how to correct and how to use it. If you know this, it's nothing. You'll be able to you'll be very much good in like scripting. Okay, you'll be learning scripting in that fashion.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So anybody else has any kind of queries? So I can see Shams 3+ years of experience as a technical support, Bhavani 11 years of experience into non-IT. Bhavani, what kind of experience you have? What in non-IT? And like Anusha 8+ years of experience into this thing, and you are in 2 years into project management. Okay. Okay. And Sambit Kumar 7 years of experience into UC support both in Mac and Windows. Ajay Singh 10 years of experience into software quality analyst. 8 years of experience into telecom radio engineer and Ericsson. Fine, guys. Maybe right, we have got a decent crowd. Maybe right, 1.8 years of experience into cyber security qualification. Fine, guys. Maybe right. Anybody has any kind of questions so far here? You can put up. Before we move.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. Maybe right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sambit.
Yeah, my name is my name is Sambit. I have 7.3 year experience in UC support. I support both Mac and Windows. So, which level of course I'll prefer to? Now I'm getting 8 lakhs. So, if I complete any of the level, then what would be my salary package?
Right now, what is your total years of experience, Sambit?
I have 7.3.
You have 7.3 years of experience. What is your current CTC?
8 lakhs.
8 lakhs. And fine. Remember, what is your current designation like?
I am supporting means UC support analyst.
Okay.
I support North America region people.
Okay, we will write it as support analyst. So now you are getting
Yes.
8 lakhs, right? So now the question is
Yes.
how much you can expect. Okay.
Yes.
You can expect in the range of 12 to 16 lakhs.
Okay.
Okay. This is the range, a bare minimum of 12. Okay. Maybe at 16 or even beyond. I'm just trying a practical number. Okay. Even the
Okay.
8, even it's even possible to go to 20 also. But at the end of the day, we'll not talk some like unrealistic numbers. We'll talk very much grounded numbers, which is really possible even for an average candidate. Okay. So
Okay.
for that, this is possible. Now the question is how. Right? When you talk about your profile, let's imagine this is your resume. So out of your 7 years of experience, let's say like 7 years of experience. Okay. You say
Okay.
that last 5 years or like 5.5 years, you show it in whatever you have done. Like support
Okay.
analyst, whatever you have done, you put it there. And you can tell in your current organization, there was an IJP. What do you mean by IJP? Internal job posting.
The posting this.
Okay, with this internal job posting, you had got an opportunity to Azure DevOps interview and you cleared it. Okay, and if they ask like how did you learn Azure DevOps, you can tell that one of your cousin or friend was already a senior DevOps engineer. If you were learning a side by side with him and you got an opportunity and you entered it. Okay, and they will ask now next 2 years you have to show it in Azure DevOps.
Okay.
When they show 2 years of experience, you should also add projects, right? That is when we'll be adding
Yes.
project
Yes.
number 1, project number 2, project number 3. Right? Along with projects, to prove your experience, should also add certifications, right? We'll add certification
Yes.
1, that is Azure 900, this certification, and this certification, Azure DevOps.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now your profile is really strong, correct? So
Okay.
for you to get to this level, maybe at least it will take around like 3.5 months. Okay. Maybe if you start now, maybe this is like October, right? October, November,
Yes.
January. By the end of January or Feb first week, you'll be in a very good position to attend very strong interviews.
Okay.
Okay. So when you have
Okay.
all of these things, see, getting like package is not a big deal. Now the question is, everybody wants higher CTCs. Are you ready to put the effort to do all of these things? That is the question.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand, right? For example,
Yes, sir.
if you want to swim in ocean, it's not that difficult. You have to follow some steps. First of all, you cannot directly jump into an ocean. First, you have to learn swimming in a small pool, correct?
Yes, correct.
And once you learn in a small pool, once you're really confident, once you learn in like 4 feet pool, then you will be learning in like 6 feet pool. Then you'll be learning to in a 10 feet pool, right? Once you're confident,
Yes.
gradually that is one, and then we'll try to jump into an ocean, right?
Yeah, correct.
So that is how we need to go gradually. That is how we have planned this training also. First, we'll get started with Azure fundamentals, then admin, then DevOps. The difficulty level increases level by level.
Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you for your.
Fine, guys. Anybody else has any questions before we move on?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
one more question.
Yeah.
So, how many chances will get to clear this level of exam?
So this exams, okay, maybe right,
Yes.
you will get any number of exams. Microsoft has no restrictions of any number of exams. The catch is here for you to attend, okay, any of the certifications, okay, you have to pay something called as exam fee. To whom? Not to us. You have to pay to Microsoft. Okay, how much is the exam?
Yes, how much?
Okay, how much is the exam fees? Let me show you live. Okay, if you just open, okay, Microsoft the site, just go and type AZ400. This is one of the certification of Microsoft. This is Azure DevOps certifications. You will get it, Microsoft.learn. And when you open this, okay, these are the contents and everything. Everything will be covered in this training. For United States, the cost is 165. But do not worry, it will not be so much. For India, okay, what is the cost?
4,800.
Okay, so this is the amount. Okay, you pay to Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft directly. Okay, so once, okay, if you do not clear, okay, at first attempt, second attempt, again you have to pay 4,800. Getting the point.
Yes, I'm getting.
Now the question is, we will not allow you to attend to write the exam until unless you are prepared. Okay, how do we check whether you are prepared or not? Giving you mock tests. Okay, mock tests. In mock test, okay, there will be the scores will be for 1,000. Out of 1,000, you have to minimum score 700. This is the passing mark. 70% is the passing mark. Only if you score this in a mock test, only then we will give you a green signal to go and book your exam, or else we will not let any of our students to waste their money. Understand, right? Only those who are completely prepared. If you do it in a systematically, if you do all the projects, you will be able to clear this in first attempt. Okay. So far,
Yeah, okay.
there is no participants who have followed the proper approach where they have booked the exam and they have lost their money. No way. But if you try to do it on your own by experimenting, not doing the projects, not doing any of the basic requirements required, directly jumping into the exam, yes, you may fail. Okay. Getting the clarity?
Yeah. All clear.
Okay. Fine, guys. Any last question? One question we'll take and we'll move forward to the discussion of DevOps. Anybody else?
Yeah, so I had a doubt regarding like last month, like September, it was my last working day. So like,
Okay.
so for this course to get completed, it's gonna take around 4 months. So like, how can I portray this 4 months? Yeah.
Manoranjan, when you are trying to attend when is that you are planning to attend interviews? If you can tell me
Uh,
that,
so
accordingly, we'll give.
after AZ, like AZ 400 completion with like Terraform and Kubernetes,
Fine.
like I
After
can,
this, remember it. What is your current CTC like?
it's 6.5,
6.5 total years of experience?
1.8 years.
1.8, sir. And you say that you're working on cybersecurity, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the question is how long will it take for you to complete this, right? So approximately, okay, see if somebody is here who is not working, who has already put papers and everything, if you guys have time, then we will give you some like approaches where you can finish the classes in a more faster. Like you need not wait like 4 months to complete here. You can start attending the interviews even after like 2.5 months also. How do we do that? We will make you attend multiple batches. Okay, morning batch, evening batch, weekend batches, multiple classes like fundamentals in one place, admin in one place. Along with this, projects also will be attending parallelly. And also we'll even share you the recordings, one set of complete recordings from the one of the previous batch. Okay, which you already got completed, so that when you refer it, you will even remember it. You can watch on like good number of classes and finish it faster. How does the recordings looks like? I'm just opening and sharing it. Hope Manoranjan, hope my answers are making sense to you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of the day, see, how is that possible for anybody to deliver results? For example, if any cricketer, maybe you have seen cricketers like Virat Kohli or any like cricketer who practices a lot, they can predict their results, what kind of a career they can have because they have practiced so much. That is how even whenever you are entering into the career, only thing is that when you practice n number of times, it becomes a subconscious in your mind, it becomes a second nature. The skills will become second nature. Okay, till that time you have to practice. So this is how the recordings will look like, as you can see. Okay. So one of the batch like Azure fundamentals, I will open Azure DevOps folder. These are the classes for each and every day. The classes will be recorded, the materials, class, notes, everything will be added here. And this folders you'll be getting lifetime access. Okay. And you'll be getting reference notes. For example, if you're doing like some like labs, okay, you need a manual for it, how to do step by step. There will be manual and material with all the possible screenshots so that, right, if you follow this step by step, you will be able to do that. So this is not only for training, even when you start working on your job, even then, okay, you can use this materials and notes. It will really help you. Okay, maybe a lot of students, maybe who are already working on Azure DevOps. Okay, maybe right for you guys to show some example. Okay, maybe right, I have attached one screenshot. Maybe like recently, I think this particular candidate was interacting. As you can see the number also, maybe right, most of the companies, they will just blur this number so that right, they are not sure whether the candidate is genuine or what. So I just thought of like making this screenshot, and this particular candidate was from non-IT. Okay, as you can see, Okay, she was getting a CTC of 4 lakhs. Okay, for a non-IT role, and she had a gap of 2 years. She projected 2 years of experience into Azure DevOps, and she got 2 offers. One in Capgemini, Whitefield, with 12 lakh CTC, and second one for Evon Technologies. We suggested her to go for Capgemini because Capgemini is a renowned organization, as you guys all know. Okay, and approximately like 3 times of salary. But once I join and complete all the joining process, we'll inform you. So I was from non-tech to Azure DevOps. Along with these things, this one more, but like for non-IT professionals, maybe they feel that clearing certification is really hard. I think like somebody asked whether you'll be able to. Shams, is that you, maybe right, whether you'll be able to clear it in single attempt. This particular candidate was from non-IT. Now, she was not even confident whether he'll be able to enter into Azure DevOps or not. After clearing the certifications, he was very much exact. He is not even able to believe that, right? He has cleared that. Remember, can you see his excitement? Thank you. You guys are live. So this is too much, but however, what I'm trying to say is that for somebody who has not even know the possibilities, for anybody gets certified by Microsoft, it seems like a very much like a impossible kind of a task. That is how there are participants from different area maybe who are able to deliver results. Okay, so Manoranjan, hope you got the clarity. And in short, maybe right, if you start now, I can tell you right, at least from like December last week, okay, or if you little bit put more effort, even from December first week, you'll be eligible to attend.
Got it.
Okay, if you go little slow, okay, maybe right, if you feel that like want to little go slow, maybe right, you can consider January, you can attend it.
Sure.
Okay. Fine, guys. Then let's move on to next level of discussion into DevOps. Okay. So, as you guys know, right, these are the different kinds of services that is offered by Azure. So, in this, we'll open something called as Azure DevOps. Okay. So now very important questions. Let's start the discussion on DevOps. What is it? Anybody among you can unmute yourself and answer what do you understand by DevOps?
So actually, DevOps is basically a culture followed in companies to enhance the process of the deployment seamlessly.
Correct. You're right. So let's take an example and try to understand what is DevOps. Let's take an example. Maybe let's take an application which is very famous. That is Zomato. Okay. So now, if you need to develop an application like Zomato, what are the steps that are okay? The steps that needs to be taken. On an average, Zomato right now delivers around like 15 lakh deliveries per day. Right? Even if, just imagine that even if the server goes down for 5 minutes, it will be a huge loss, crores together of losses Zomato has to bear. So the development process and deployment process has to be completely seamless and very smooth. So let's try to understand what are the steps that are taken to develop an application like Zomato. Step number 1, before the development starts, there should be a complete thorough analysis on the requirement. Requirements has to be completely analyzed. This is called as requirement analysis step. This is step number 1. Who takes care of this? This step is taken care by somebody called as business analyst. Once this is done, okay, the complete architecture of the application needs to be designed. Architecture design. Okay, architecture design. Who does this part? This is done by solution architect. How does the architecture design looks like? Let me show you. If you just go on internet and type like Zomato app architecture and then go to images, as you can see, this is how the architecture of Zomato looks like. Right? It's very complex, but you are not working as an architect very well. This architect has to be first designed. Only after that, okay, the development starts. Right? This task of design the architect, solution architect. That is step number 2. Once that is done, we come to the third step, that is development. This is where actually the development happens. Development of the applications. step number 3. Okay, after this, we come to a very important step, that is testing the application. Whatever the development team has developed, those features has to be completely and thoroughly tested. Then testing is done. That is when we move the application to production, or we call it as we make the application live. Okay, or you call it as we are deploying the application onto the internet. This process is taken care by somebody called as build and release engineer, BRE. Right? So once this is done, once the application is live, what is the next step? What is the final step? What is left out? Anybody? Once the application is live, what is the difference? I think most of you guys are already working on this team. What is the step number 6? What is step number 6 after the application is live?
Support.
Correct. Maintenance. Maintaining the application, okay, that is nothing but support. Supporting the applications, any kind of bugs, errors, anything is there, you take care of this maintenance. Anybody or any of you working on support, L1, L2, L3, application support, this support, that support, everybody comes into this step number 6. Okay, so now, so in short, for developing an application like Zomato, you need like 6 steps, 6 teams, different teams together. Just imagine, even if a single team do not perform well, okay, do not deliver its result well, then what happens? The whole of the software development life cycle will collapse. Right? Whole of the software development life cycle will collapse. So that is where we need an event manager. Let's imagine this guy is an event manager. Event manager who interacts with all the teams. Okay, by using different tools. Okay, and make sure, okay, the development, software development lifecycle is smooth and seamless, and he makes sure high quality application is developed. Okay, he plans smarter. Okay, he collaborates better with different teams and ships the application faster by using different tools and services. This guy is called as a DevOps engineer. This guy is called as DevOps engineer. In short, what are the responsibilities of a DevOps engineer? What are the main 3 responsibilities of a DevOps engineer? Responsibility number 1. Responsibility number 1, delivering high quality application. Responsibility number 2, delivering high quality application in limited time, very less time. You cannot take like huge long time, right? Third thing, delivering high quality application in less time by using limited capital or money. So these are the responsibilities of a DevOps engineer. So now the question, how does it deliver high quality applications? By using different tools. What are the different tools you guys know? Ansible, Terraform, Jenkins, Kubernetes, Docker, Maven, Git. All of them, like more than 200 plus tools. You'll be using different tools. And you'll be using different concepts or methods, project planning methods like Agile, Scrum, okay, Scrum framework, all of these things. Okay, under Scrum, there will be something called as product owner, Scrum master, okay, and there will be like stand-up meetings, there will be sprints, the target for you given for every 15 days. All of these things is taken care in step number 1. Step number 2, how does a DevOps engineer make sure that he delivers the application in less time? This he makes sure by using something called as automation. Okay, for example, if there are like for example, if you have a task, okay, that needs to be automated, it is getting repeated. If you do it manually, it will take time. That is where you automate by using scripting. As we discussed this earlier, scripting like PowerShell scripting, YAML scripting, Python scripting, will be using this for this automation. By using scripting, you'll be reducing time. Third thing, how do you reduce the money that is required used in this project? That is only possible by using cloud. How is that? Anybody made? How is that we are able to save money like a more cost and by using cloud? How is it possible? How is it possible by using cloud? Okay, because in cloud you are paying as per use, pay as you go.
Yeah.
Right? You are only paying for whatever. Okay, you're only paying the amount for whatever you are using. So let's take an example for pay as you go model. How does it work? Let's imagine, okay, let's imagine that Amazon site. This Amazon, okay. So now here are the customers coming in. So the calculation is very simple. For example, they have this has a CPU. The site is using a CPU memory, and there are like other features also CPU. So when maybe the rule is made here, anytime, okay, the CPU capacity is 80% plus, then the condition is plus one, add one more CPU. Okay, add one more CPU. This is automated. This is the condition, and this is an action. This is a trigger, this is an action. Similarly, if the CPU capacity is less than minus 20% and below 20%, then remove one CPU. So you are only paying for whatever the CPU, okay, capacity is utilized. So this process in cloud is something called as auto scaling. Okay, scaling as per use. This you need not manually, this can be automated. So this is the beauty of cloud computing. For example, if you're buying a 5 terabyte ka hard disk and you are only using 20 GB in it, you are paying money for, you're wasting huge amount of money by paying for like 5 TB, right? Instead of that, use like cloud platforms, okay, and only pay for whatever you use. Then you will be saving a huge amount of money and saving a lot of cost. So nowadays, remember, rarely people like the hard disk or anything. Everybody stores their data, go in like Google Photos or anything, and backs up to the cloud. Right? That is the beauty of cloud. And the cloud is evolving at a very rapid pace, and it's going to the next level. Okay. So this is all about these things. Now let's try to understand what kind of activities you perform in DevOps. As you can see here, what do we do in Azure DevOps? We'll be planning smarter, collaborating better, and shape the application faster with modern set of DevOps services. If anybody has any kind of queries, you can put in the chat box. So, okay, so this is how Azure DevOps portal looks like. So as you guys know, what is the first step in any kind of project? Planning. All the planning activities are taken care in something called as Azure boards here. Second, development. All the development activities is taken care in Azure repository. Okay, repository in the sense, this is a repository. Like Git is a repository. There'll be different teams, team number 1, team number 2, team number 3. Different teams will be developing their code, building their code, and adding into the repository. And from here, from the repository, the testing team will access and executing the test plans. So this repository is taken care here. After development is done, we come to the testing part. All the testing activities is taken care in something called as test plans. After that, a pipeline is built. Okay, pipeline is built here, and then UAT is taken place. What do you mean by UAT? User acceptance test. After then operations, and then finally monitoring or maintenance. If there is any bug or error, again it's sent back to team number 1. So this process keeps on repeating. This complete activities of DevOps, end-to-end DevOps, we are managing on this DevOps portal. End-to-end will be executing everything into the DevOps portal. Okay, will be operating and executing all of it in the DevOps portal. There are a lot of things inside it. If you start going in deep, for you to reach to this level and start working on DevOps portal, there are a lot of things to learn here. So if you see that each and every option, Azure boards itself will take on like 1 week or 2 weeks classes. Azure repos, how to use these functionalities, how to build that, how to write scripts. All of these things will take time. If this was easy, we would have completed everything in like 1 month or so. It will take time. All right, we have to go in a step-by-step approach. First, we'll get started with Azure fundamentals. Okay, then into Azure admin, then DevOps, then Terraform, then solution architect. We'll go in a step-by-step approach. Okay, I think that this link is already shared to you. Go through that, you will go through the content. And what are the kind of roles you can apply for? You can apply for Azure DevOps engineer, Azure CI/CD specialist, release manager, DevOps consultant, automation test engineer, cloud infrastructure engineer, CI/CD specialist, continuous integration specialist, SRE engineer, site reliability engineer, DevOps architect. There are many more. The most common role in DevOps engineer, Azure DevOps engineer. Okay, the demand is there. These are the 5 levels of skills. Along with this, course contents are here. You can go through it. Along with that, if you want to see, right, what I would advise, right, after this session is over, okay, there are certain sample classes. We did not discuss anything practical in this. If you want to see how the practical classes goes, because you'll be mentored by a senior DevOps architect who are already getting 40-50 lakhs of CTCs in their organizations. Okay, who are already leading 30-40 members in a team, right? So go through the one of these classes, like 1, 2, 3. Each and every class will be 1.5 to 2 hours. Go through this class. Okay, you will get a clarity how exactly the class will be. Okay, so that you will even get more insight. Whatever I told, we discussed, it was on a higher level. If you want to go little bit understand more in depth, watch one of these classes. Okay, this is how your actual classes will be. And then, as I told you, that materials, like as you will be getting material only for fundamentals. This is just theory. You will be getting materials of like this is a materials that is like added in this like as a sample material for you to understand how the materials will be. But when you start practicals, there will be a lot of screenshots attached. And then you'll be getting certified. These are the certifications you'll be able to clear: fundamentals, administrator, DevOps, and solution architect. Okay, and this will have 1 year validity. And along with this, we will also give you a bonus, okay, of AWS DevOps training and Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform. All of these are advanced training. This training was for like 5 months with 20 projects. Okay, 3 months of Kubernetes training, 3 months of Docker training, 3 months of Terraform training. All of this you'll be getting like a lifetime access as recording. This Azure classes will be live and these things will be recorded. Okay, this you can keep it with yourself. Do not refer it right now. Maybe after 6 months or 1 year. Okay, you can add even this AWS skills and like add more weightage to your profile. Then maybe rate, and also why should you choose us? Maybe rate, why not anybody? There are a lot of training companies in the market and everything, right? For that, you just go to this link. If you can see this, we in Silicon India is one of the top magazine. It has been there since the IT industry started in India, 28 years. Okay, Silicon India has featured us as top 10 cloud computing training firms in India. This article is completely available on internet. I will paste the link. Okay, if you guys want, you can just go through it. You will get the clarity. Remember, right? They have talked to the student participants who have got assisted and got results based on that. Okay, they have featured a complete article. You can completely go through this article, and then yeah. So this is how. And if you see, you can see maybe how the statistics will be. Like in like DevOps, this growing like anything. It is right now in around like 8 to 10 billion kind of a range. Okay, it will be by 2032, DevOps will be like $30 billion industry. The growth will be just like this. It will be only going up. So there will be no looking down. Okay. Okay. This is all about it. And if you want any kind of further details also, you just contact this number. Okay. Contact or call this number or WhatsApp this number. Okay, for batch related details, my team will be helping out. I have put the number in the chat box. And finally, with respect to batches, what are the kinds of batches you have got? There will be two kinds of batches, basically three kinds of batches. First batch is like weekday morning batch, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 or 8:30 a.m. This is batch number one. Batch number one. Batch number two, evening, same Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 10:30 p.m. 1.5 to 2 hours. This is batch number two. Batch number three, again, batch number three again in the morning. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that is into morning 9 to 10:30. Okay, batch number four. Okay, it will be for those who are working on the shifts. Okay, this will be the weekend classes. Okay, either it will be in the first half or in the second half. Weekend classes will be flexible. Okay, so these are the four batch slots available. And we write whichever batch is suitable for you. You can talk to the team. Okay, with the number what I have shared you, and you can discuss and talk to them and like go through the content. And before that, I would want you guys to watch this classes. One of the class what I suggest you, right? Just watch that to get a clarity. Okay, and whatever the points, whatever was like delivered in this session is completely facts. You can verify this with if you know any of and if you have anybody in a senior DevOps architect or something, like you can validate all of this points what we discussed in this sessions. Okay, are purely experience based. Nothing is opinion. Okay, maybe we do not want to give like false hopes. This is possible, that all it is purely practical. If you follow certain steps, okay, you will definitely get results. And finally, before closing these sessions, I will again summarize what are the placement steps. Okay, you need to take to get placed. Okay, I'm again like pointing on it. Placement to get placed. Okay, you have to first master 5 levels of skills, which will take around like 5 months. Okay, but you can attend interviews after like 3 months. Step number 2, work on advanced projects. We will be working on 100 plus labs here, and like we'll be working on around like good projects on CI/CD pipeline and everything, and like 3 projects on architect. We'll be working on it. Point number 3, get certified. You need to get certified on good certification. If you're aiming for 15 lakhs or around that, you have to write these two certificates, is it 900 and is it 400. If you're looking for 25 lakhs and beyond, then you have to write is it 400 and is it 305. And then fourth, you have to project experience. You have to put at least 1 or 2 or 3 years of experience on your resume. How to do that? You have already taken the exam. And 5, you start attending the interview. Will help you with like LinkedIn branding, resume building, and like how to attend interviews, how to change interviews, how to prepare resume for each and every company, how to customize, how to apply for product-based companies, how to apply for service-based companies. Their approaches are different. Most of the students, what they do, they will just prepare one resume and put it in all the platform, Naukri, this platform, that platform, everything. At the end of it, they will tell we are not getting it because you have to customize. Okay, there is an approach how to customize and proper how to what kind of keywords to add. Everything will be discussed. And finally, there will be also there are a lot of companies who approach us. We will also refer you. Okay, if you have already completed first 4 steps. First 4 steps in the sense completing all 5 levels of skills and then attend working on projects and getting certified, and like you have projected experience. If you're ready with this, we will push your profile more and more to more and more firms, because at the end of the day, who has followed in a very legitimate obedient fashion, then it's our duty to help you and promote you and make you get placed to the earliest. Okay, this is all about this session. But if you guys have any kind of further queries, okay, you are open to put across. Okay. So anybody has any kind of queries, you can put across.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, for all the 5 levels, we will have live classes, or
This
for
is all live classes.
for
See, this is all the 5 levels, all of these are live classes.
okay.
only for this, okay, see, at the end of the day, okay, once you learn something, what we are trying to make is, right, we do not want, once you take this course, we do not want you to spend anything else for taking any other courses. That is the reason we are giving you this courses as complimentary in the recorded format, which is this AWS DevOps, plus Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform. These are like traditional DevOps courses, right? So that, right, you even have the skills so that your profile becomes even more stronger.
So the pre-recorded classes for Kubernetes and Terraform, so like they are given at the start of the session or like after your the whole level
once
is
you enroll, okay, at
Yeah.
the start, it will be given to you at the start itself, but we would not recommend you to go to this directly because you'll be missing out on a lot of things. So what we would recommend is that first, you need to complete these things first completely. And aim for this. And if you have time, then only add those skills, because we do not want you to like become 10%, 20% in AWS, 20% on Azure. We do not want that. We want you to become 100% in one cloud first.
So, and apart from that, like the doubt clearing session are
Yes, it
at the
will be
live
there.
session
There
only
will be
or
a
separate?
WhatsApp. Okay, there will be a WhatsApp group. Let me show you. Okay, there will be a huge number. Remember, for each and every participants, there will be like different groups. So can you see in the chat box here?
Yes.
These are all the participants. I mean, they're like, there is so many chats, right? Like these are all the WhatsApp group of different students. These are like live interactions. Okay, remember it. So even there are groups. These groups will never be deleted even after you complete the training also. Right? Any kind of questions you have, you can put across. There is like I'm scrolling and scrolling. These groups are not getting over. Right? These are all of the students. Getting the clarity. Any kind of doubts and everything you will have, anything will be cleared. Okay, and anytime you will have, okay, the answers will be within like just few minutes or sometimes, okay, and within 30-60 minutes you'll be getting your answers for all your queries.
And the Azure accounts will be provided by you or like we have to
Okay,
do that from
Azure accounts, that's a good question. So Azure accounts, in the sense, as you know, how does the process works? Okay, first thing is, first month, okay, it will be completely free, as you know, right? Azure will be giving you 14,000 INR credits, right? After first month is over, second month, what you can do, if you have any other credentials, you can use that and again get one more month of free. Okay, that is option number one. Now, what if you do not have any other credentials? Most of the students come, sir, we do not have any credentials. I have only one credentials. Then do not worry. The only thing is, right, you have to use paid account, but you'll be only paying 200 to 400 rupees per month. That's it. Okay, why? Because whenever we are undergoing the training, whenever we are using different services on Azure, once we create and use it, once the training session is over, we will delete it then and there. When will Azure charge? As you guys know, Azure charges, any cloud charges, pay as you go model. If you keep that resource live and running, that is when you will be charged. But we are not here to keep anything. We are not launching any application. We are just learning how you can work in Azure. Right? On an average, 200 to 300 rupees. This is what? Manoranjan, got the clarity?
Yeah. So like each time we do a project, we create an instance, then after that
Correct.
we
We
delete it,
will
right?
delete it then and see at the end of the day, we do not want to maintain that. Correct.
Right.
Right. At the end of the day, see, at the end of the day, for example, if you're trying to learn, if you want to become a pilot, how does a pilot work? They will not give a plane directly. Correct. First of all, they will give you a simulation. Correct. Simulation in the sense it has all the once you enter a cabin, okay, cabinet for this thing, pilot, whatever the dashboard is available in actual plane, everything will be there. Okay, and once he starts flying the plane, it is exactly the same. You have to fly an actual plane also. Only thing is that he's doing in a simulation, and there is no possibilities of crashing or anything. Right. Similarly, we'll be doing it in a training account. You will be able to perform any kind of activities in a real time. role once you do with this training. Because this is not like PPT based. We are not using PPTs, right? PPTs are used by mentors or trainers who are not, they are used by professors, right? Who do not know who the practical insights of the subject. Who somebody who's already worked on it, who's already getting paid 40, 50 lakhs, for them PPT is not required. That is a job they are doing. You just open the portal, start working on the practicals. Practicals is what you will be asked in the interviews. Projects is what you'll be asked in the interviews, right? So that is what you'll be prepared for. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Tejas
Apart
and
from that,
Tambak, Anush. Yeah. Tell me.
yeah, so will you be our instructor for Azure or like some other?
Yeah. See what, as I told you, right? We have collaborated with what you can do, right? So if you can go to this, I had shared you the link, right? So if you can go to this and watch this part, Azure DevOps sample classes. So if you watch these classes, you will understand who will be the instructors like. We have collaborated with top-notch DevOps architects who have already experience of 15, 20 plus years of experience, who are already getting around like 40, 50 lakhs of CTCs in their current organization. All right. So how the classes will be, you just watch one of the sample class, you'll get in the clarity. All of them will be senior. Okay, because like lot of customized projects, and also we'll be putting you, for example, somebody is from completely non-IT. Okay, we will not merge an experienced candidate with a non-IT candidate, because the projects what is needed for a non-IT candidate and experienced candidate will be different. All right. So that is what. Maybe at the end of the day, there are lots of things to learn in Azure. There are a huge number of things you have to. For example, if you're attending 1 hour of class, bare minimum of like 2 hours of effort you must put to practice this 1 hour of content. You'll have the recordings of this class. Okay. First, you will attend the live class. Okay. In the live class, clarify all your doubts and then come back, and open the recordings, open the materials for this class and practice. Okay. Pause the recording, see the manual. Okay. Practice and practice, do some mistakes, whatever the possible you do. And again, if you have any kinds of doubts, come in the next class and ask. So this is how systematic learning. Manoranjan, hope you are getting the clarity.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So at the end of the day, you need not worry, because this is not we have been doing this since 2016. Okay. Along with this, we are taking a lot of projects from like UK, Belgium, and like a lot of projects. We are giving the consulting to those organizations where they are like, for example, if there are big firms in like one of the example, I will take Belgium. Okay. There is one company, IT company. I do not want this. We have sent an NDA. We cannot take the company name. So they have outsourced a part of their work to us. Okay, this is for like 1 year ka project. Okay, for 1 year. Okay, maybe the amount what we have billed to them, it's like 90 lakhs. Okay, with approximately 6 resources are working on it. Okay, 6 resources are working on it. Okay, so for this project, this is a cloud-based project, multi-cloud based project on AWS, Azure, and even on Google Cloud. All right, so we manage these projects, and some of your mentors who are even working on this project as freelancers. So when we are interacting and taking such kind of projects, right, it will be easy for us to give you good amount of exposure to projects. Okay. Only thing is that whenever you are learning anything, you have to see whoever is guiding you. For example, if you want to learn like any skill, you have to learn from an expert who is like 10 times better than you. You cannot learn from somebody who is just better 1 or 2 5% or 10% better than you. You have to learn from somebody who is like 10 times 20 times better than you. That is when you will be able to learn more faster and more effective. Okay, just watch this class. I will attach this. You guys already have the link. If possible, I will attach this link in the chat box. Watch this class. You'll get a clarity how actual classes will.
Okay, I have two queries.
Yeah.
First query is that you have said that we will use pay as you go once our trial period is finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the 200 to 400, which is the daily base or monthly basis?
Monthly.
Okay, that. And the
Okay.
second thing,
It's a monthly base. Do not worry about that. We have already, we know how to manage that. Do not worry. Okay. Everything will be like, there will be handholding for it. Okay.
mhm.
And it will be monthly. Max to max around like 400 it will be. That's it.
Okay, and the second thing, suppose I joined the class and I missed some class to my personal reason. So how can I catch up?
Okay. You miss a class. Okay.
Miss
When
the
you
class
miss,
of one or
okay, that's what. When you miss a class, I will tell you the approach. First thing is you are getting the recordings of all the classes. Right? First thing is that you are getting the recordings, you can refer. Okay, if you have any doubts, okay, you can come and ask the memberate, you can memberate, come and ask in the next class or message in the WhatsApp group, what I showed you. Correct? That is first approach. If you do not understand, if you are missing long number of classes, for example, you missed around like 5 classes, 10 classes, more classes, some like XYZ, like medical emergency, this, that, and everything. So during this time, you just need to inform any of our team. They will help you in like mapping you in like one more batch, okay, where you can attend all of these classes.
Okay.
Okay. So normally, if you are missing one, 2 classes, you can cover it up by using the asking notes.
And this class, it will be interactive, means the live classes.
Yes, it will be
interactive. We can
completely interactive. This is on an average in a single batch. Okay, there will be around like 10 to 15 participants.
So we are not on mute type. So means we are
No,
on.
no, no. You will be interacted. Okay, their chat will be open. You can unmute. Right now, you are the way you are interacting right now. Right, it will be in a similar fashion.
Okay, that's good.
Because we have seen a lot of like, for example, if you try to take trainings in like big firms like Edureka or Simplylearn, okay, you are not allowed to unmute. Right, there'll be around like 40-50 candidates in a single batch. Right, so if you have any kind of queries, you have to raise a ticket there. Right, if you raise a ticket there, it will take around like 24 to 48 hours to resolve your queries. This is all a complicated process because all of these firms are backed, they are like investor-led companies. They are only running behind profits and money. Right, at the end of the day, they want more number of enrollments. They are least bothered whether like each and every person is getting the results or not. So we are not a big firm, but a decent firm which believes in delivering quality results. As simple as that. I don't think so. Maybe at any training organization will interact you in a way, in a systematic approach like we are doing right now. It's not overconfidence, but we have seen hundreds and thousands of students who come and tell this to us. Right? It's a structured approach. Okay, it's we don't want to just show you one technical demo and this is the day, this is the fees, come and join. No. At the end of the day, we'll give you all the facts. You verify it. If you feel confident about it, you go forward with it. There is no force of any kind, so that you should take your decisions, okay, based on your experience. Okay. Okay, Tejas, hope you got the clarity.
Yes.
Okay, so those who did not interact, like Anusha, Samay, Sambit, Senthil, Shankar, Suresh, if you guys have any kind of queries, you can put across.
Just last question.
Yeah.
I just heard that like when is the next class, like the new batch starting that particular date?
So so right now you are not working, right, Manoranjan?
Right, yeah.
You are not working, so now today is Saturday, right? Okay. Okay. Saturday in the sense Monday 9 a.m. ka class you can join.
Okay.
It is into Azure fundamentals, fresh. Okay. You just connect with any of our team member if you already have their number.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah.
Varshini or Kala or
Yeah,
Vicky,
yeah.
if somebody might be in touch with you, right? You just connect with them. Okay, and they will help you out with all the details. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, guys. Last 2 minutes. If anybody has any final queries, because it's already close to 10. If you have any kind of queries, you can put up. or if you are little bit, a few of you might be little bit introverted personalities, you may feel okay, hesitant to ask questions in this thing. I will write my number here. Anybody wants to talk individually, you can call on this one, 9900-136-885. You can take the screenshot and call if you have any queries, if you want to personally. Okay, 9900-136-885. You can take the screenshot and we will end this.
So
Okay.
this part you will be explain, or what is the fee structure?
Yeah, you can just connect. You can connect with the team. They will help you out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, maybe they will connect with the team, or just WhatsApp me. Maybe I think that my team has forward. I will just forward you the fee structure this thing breakdown. I think that they have revised the fees maybe this month because there are a lot of content changes. I will take that document if that is ready and I go forward to you. Okay.
Okay, I will WhatsApp on your number.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Have a nice
Thank you,
day.
Abhishek.
Bye. Bye.